I was elbow deep in a bathtub packed with fermentation buckets when county deputies walked through my front door at 7 a.m. I froze the second I heard someone pounding on my front door. My hands were buried in a bathtub packed with fermentation buckets, and the smell of fruit and yeast filled every corner of the house. Before I could even wipe my hands dry, the pounding stopped and the door swung open. 3 county sheriff's deputies stepped inside, calling my name. My stomach dropped. I had no idea why they were there, but every possible worst-case scenario hit me at once. One deputy looked around the room, spotted the buckets, then looked back at me with a face that gave absolutely nothing away. He asked me to keep my hands where he could see them. I honestly thought someone had reported me for running some kind of illegal operation. My neighbors had been giving me strange looks for weeks because deliveries of fruit, sugar, and glass bottles kept arriving at my house. I tried explaining that I was only experimenting with homemade fermentation after losing my restaurant job, hoping to turn it into a small business one day. The deputies listened without interrupting. Then the oldest deputy sighed and finally told me why they were there. A delivery driver had called 911 after seeing what looked like industrial chemical containers through my garage window and thought I was building something dangerous. The deputies had to investigate every report, no matter how unusual it sounded. They carefully checked every bucket, opened a few lids, and immediately laughed when the sweet smell hit them. One of them even admitted it smelled better than the coffee he'd had that morning. The tension disappeared instantly. Before leaving, the oldest deputy apologized for the scare and said I'd actually done nothing wrong. As they walked out, he smiled and joked that next time I should put up a sign saying, "Relax, it's just fruit." A week later, one of those same deputies came back, not in uniform, but as a customer. He bought 2 bottles after trying a sample and told me the story had become the funniest conversation at the sheriff's office. That unexpected morning, which I thought would ruin my life, ended up becoming the first day my little business ever made a real sale.